let me say this right now. This video is not intended to come at nobody. Him, the people that, nobody that I name in the video. It's not intended to come at none of y'all. Like, I'm just talking to talk or whatever. Like, I'm just talking to get this out or whatever. Like, I'm cool with all y'all. Fuck with all y'all. We cool.
Smart as a guy thinks he's flying this, also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke ass. So no, I don't just got that. No, I don't wanna give you fighting. No, I don't wanna get you stronger. I don't want no struggle. I don't want.
It's your girl Keisha here, and I'm back with another video. For today's video, I will be giving you a story time. I don't think I ever done this on this channel before. No, I have on my ex, right? Yeah. Right now, I'm gonna give you a story time on my first ever relationship. Like, I'm gonna tell you everything that ever happened in the relationship and all of that. Make sure you guys like and comment. And if you haven't already subscribed, like, why haven't you subscribed? Like, you sitting here watching this video but you're not subscribed. And I don't want to hear the, I don't have an account or blah, 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 blah. Go make an account. We all got school accounts. Come on now. We all got school accounts. Go log in real quick. Go subscribe. Go like. Go comment. Like, do something, honey. Let's go. Alright, now let's get into this video. So, boom. So, this relationship was in middle school. It was in middle school. I think it started in like 7th grade because I was in middle school for all 3 years, right? And they just got to the middle school 7th grade. So middle school where I am is 6th to 8th grade. So I was in middle school from 6th to 8th grade. They was in middle school from 7th to 8th grade, right? So boom. So I was introduced to him by a friend, like a mutual friend or whatever like that. And they was like, oh, my friend wants you or whatever. So I was like, I bet, swing. Like, come on now, let's talk, whatever. But this is middle school. I had no business being in a relationship in middle school. Like, what? Like, or whatever. But we got in a relationship. It was good in the beginning. Like, it was good. It was fun. And then it became really toxic. Like, really toxic. Like, really toxic. Or whatever. Like, it was getting, like, abusive. Like, verbally abusive, mentally abusive, physically abusive at some point. Like, I remember one time this nigga spit on me. Like, he like really spit on me with a 50-cent bummy, like a bummy drink. He spit on me. Like, oh my gosh, he really spit on me. Like, we was in a staircase and he spit on me. Like, bro. And I was asked about it. Like, I was asked by like teachers and stuff like that. I just kept on denying. I was like, no.
Bitch, are you dumb?
Pardon me?
Are you dumb?
I think she's dumb. I think she's dumb.
Like, he spit on me. He used to push me around. I remember I fought over him one time. Like, it wasn't really over him. It was over my respect. But, like, when it comes down to, like, the basic, it was over him or whatever. Like, so I'm gonna tell y'all that. So I was in cheerleading one day, right? And mad boys went into my cheerleading practice. They talking about some girl is sitting on his lap, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, whatever. I'm like, bro, what? Y'all chatting? Because I'm thinking he's the best. Like, dummy girl. Oh, I'm like, nah, he's not like that. He's not like that. So practice ends or whatever. They come dragging me. Like, I wear glasses, so I'm like, I'm really blind or whatever. So they come dragging me. They like, look. And I can't wait. So I'm sitting here squinting. It's outside. We in the basketball court. I'm sitting here squinting like, I don't see nothing or whatever. So they pull me closer, and I see the girl. This girl's supposed to be one of my closest friends. She's sitting here, and she's sitting on his lap. Like, real life, sitting on his lap or whatever. So I go up to her. I didn't even go up to her. I went up to him because I don't care about the girl. Whatever. I'm going up to him. And I'm like, word, this is what we do now. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And he's just quiet. But then the girl jumps up or whatever. The girl, and she just starts getting all rowdy. And I'm just like, what? Like, what is going on or whatever? So she started getting loud. Just in front of my house. I'm like, no, girl, you're not finna get loud in front of me. So I started getting loud back or whatever. I'm like, I wasn't even talking to you. I wasn't even talking. Like, I'm saying, like, we both clapping. I got shit in practice, so I'm mad, sore, blind. I'm all over the place. Just clapping. This is like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, this was before school. Clapping hands, like, all over the place. Or whatever, right? And she just punched me, but I had my book bag on, all of that. She just punched me, so I dropped myself. I started punching her back, or whatever. We were just getting it on, like, just getting it on, or whatever. Like, bro, this relation, like, that relationship really brought out, like, a whole different side of me or whatever. Like, Oh my gosh, like, okay, what's another incident? But yeah, back to the time when he spit on me. Like, bro, I was going down the stairs and he real life, I forgot, I think we was arguing about something. I don't think we was arguing, I think I was just going down the stairs and he just spit on me, like, with a bummy drink at that, like with them 50-cent drinks that you get at the deli, you know, at the bottom. He spit on me with it. It was blue too, like I saw the blue, like, bro, I was so mad. I was like, oh, whatever. Like, bro, that whole relationship was just toxic. Like, it was all over the place toxic. Don't let me, bro, let me put on when he went out with my friend. Like, bro, he went out with my friend.
What did he say?
Like, my friend at the moment, we're cool now or whatever. Like, okay, so before let me say this right now. This video is not intended to come at nobody. Him, the people that, nobody that I name in the video. It's not intended to come at none of y'all. Like, I'm just talking to talk or whatever. Like, I'm just talking to get this out or whatever. Like, I'm cool with all y'all. Fuck with all y'all. We cool. But yeah, so he really went out with her. Like, my friend, like, bro, I used to sit here and I used to cry to this girl, like, vent to this girl about him and all of that. And he sit there and he went out with her. I know he was going out with her. He was still texting me. He was still calling me. He was still, like, he was still on me or whatever. But in middle school, I was like type scary or whatever. Like, I was really quiet. Like, I was just to myself or whatever. So I never said nothing about it. I was just quiet or whatever with it. Like, he like went out with my friends. Like, went out with my friends, used to flirt with my friends, used to like mess with my friends, spitting on me, like making, like, he really made me feel like I was nothing. So to all my ladies out here, bro, notice those red flags. Like, notice those red flags. Like, I understand I was young or whatever, so like I guess I have like the right to, like, I don't have the right to do nothing or whatever, but it was like I fell for it because I was young. It was my first ever real relationship. Like, my first ever real relationship. Like, I was dumb. Like, I could admit that I was dumb. But I'm telling y'all now, notice those red flags. Don't believe none of that, or you gotta stick with him and he gonna change for you. Don't fall for none of that. Don't fall for none of that. If a man really respect you and love you and want you, he gonna treat you right.
Period. 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 Period.
Like, he's gonna treat you right. And that's just that. Like, that man was really crazy. And he still texts me. Like, we don't talk like every day, nothing like that. But like, it still be like once in a blue moon, I'll still be receiving messages from him. And I just be like, why are you texting me? But then I'll be like, okay, hey, hi, what you doing? What's up? Like, we just be talking or whatever. But that man was really abusive as heck. Like, I used to have bruises, like real life bruises. And I never said anything. Like, people in the school knew or whatever like that. But I never let it like get out or whatever. Like I never went home and tell people at home what it was happening or whatever like that. But I real life used to get hit by this guy. Like, this is middle school. And I remember one day, somebody went and told the deans or whatever. Like, I guess somebody went, like, told everything that was happening to me or whatever like that. So I had to go in. He asked me to write a statement. I was like, I'm not gonna do this. He's like, if you don't do something, you gotta call your house. I was like, write this. I was writing mad fast. Wrote down everything that ever happened or whatever, right? And then the dean was like, what do you want us to do? I was like, I don't try to do nothing or whatever. He's like, why? He was like, reading the statement. She's like, a lot was happening. Like, a lot was happening. My meeting was broken up at the time or whatever. The dean was like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? I'm like, I just don't want no trouble with nobody. Like, I just don't want to deal with nothing. Like, I just want to move on with my life. The dean was like, you still love him? I was like, love? Like, love? Love? What's that? Like, love? Not you telling me I love him or whatever. I just walked out the dean's office. Like, I just walked out. He said, you still love him? And that's when I noticed. I was like, bro, this man really did mad stuff. Like, he really did mad stuff. Like, he set me up. Like, he did mad stuff. And I still didn't want him to see him in trouble or see him down. And it's like, any female do that, I respect y'all. Like, I respect y'all grind or whatever. But make sure that y'all leave yourself. Y'all don't gotta sit here and put him in trouble to leave. But make sure that you get yourself out of trouble. Don't put yourself in trouble to keep that person out of trouble. If you understand what I'm saying. Like, put yourself first. Don't sit here and dwell on no man. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Because now, this was what I'm a junior now. So this was like sophomore, freshman. It was like 4 or 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm doing better than ever right now. Like, looking way better than I was looking back then. This guy still be in my inbox. His friends be in my inbox at that. Like, his friends be in my inbox now. All of that. Or whatever. Like, touching bread, doing everything that I wanted to do back then. Like, I'm happy or whatever. And because of that experience, like, I'm not even gonna sit here and say it was traumatic or whatever like that. But I learned from it. Like, I learned a lot from it. And I respect the stuff that I learned from it or whatever. Because it really was like, bro, if I didn't go through that, I would still be out here probably being a dumb little girl. Like, messing with these guys, messing with these girls, all of that, and just being dumb. Like, no. I'm happy I went through that at young. I'm happy I went through that in middle school or whatever. Because when I touched high school, I knew my worth. I knew my worth. I knew what to settle for. I knew what not to settle for. I knew the red flags. I knew what wasn't red flags. I knew all of that or whatever. Because I had been through it already. I was watching all my friends get played and all of this happening or whatever, and they would always run to me, and I was happy that I was able to be the person to be there for them. Like, I was happy for that, because it was like, bro, if I didn't go through this, bro, we would all be sitting here getting played, and I'm happy that it wasn't me, because I was going through enough in high school to be sitting here getting played. Trust and believe. If you know, you know. Like, I was going through too much to worry about a relationship too, or whatever like that. So I'm happy when I did get to high school, I knew what relationship I needed or whatever, and I had that relationship. I'm so happy for that, like, so happy for that, or whatever. But yeah, like I said in the beginning, this video is not to comfort anybody. It's just for me to put out there what I experienced and what you ladies need to make sure y'all do not experience. This is for y'all to tell us what y'all don't need to experience. Make sure that y'all don't experience. Peep those red flags. Stay strong with those red flags. You feel me? You feel me? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you relate or you want to say anything, make sure to comment it. Please, I want to hear y'all thoughts. I want to hear y'all stories. I want to do all of that or whatever. And if you haven't already subscribed, I see you viewing this video. Go subscribe. Like, and I see you being nosy. You better like at least, like at least, cause I know you here being nosy. Like at least. Thank you, Keisha. Ow!
I don't want no stop. I don't want no stop.